Welcome back to Show You Real Estate Today. Happy New Year's Eve. Paul Jameson here, owner of the Jameson family of companies. That's realty, property management, property investments, and maintenance. Woohoo! I did it right.
Paul, I think you ought to acronym yours to JPM. Well, where we will not turn your cash into trash. I think that's a heck of a saying. I'm going to copyright that.
You go right on ahead because I'll never use it. I'm here with Marty and Sam Ivey. Can you tell? TJ, wait a minute. Hold on. TJ, you have been doing this with me for a lot of years, right?
Oh, yeah.
So is there anything in this year that's any different than any other year? Has anything changed with this guy?
I think Marty switched to decaf.
I do.
Minimum.
I do. I just feel like after he called me out today, last day of the year, something's got to change.
About you?
No, we're going to leave it right there.
See, if I did that, they call me crazy, but you do it, it's eccentric. It's called.
I can't even spell that word.
Well, I can't either. I can pronounce it barely.
I like it when you speak French to me. But anyway, Sam, can we talk about roaches so we can get back on to the subject here?
I don't know. I'm still mentally scarred by that picture of you in the nude.
So is everybody else. What is your problem? There is. So is everybody else.
Well, the problem is
they're scarred by looking at me, period.
Oh, Paul, you're a nice looking gentleman.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. When I'm in the dark. But all right, Sam, talk to me about some roaches. Why are we dealing with roaches? It's cold outside. We don't have any roaches.
Well, they say it's cold outside, but it's 65 degrees down here at the office right now, and we're getting these crazy weather swings. Cold, super cold in the 30s one couple days, and then it spikes back up into the mid 60s, and that's just part of our climate down here in the greater Charlotte area, which really has kind of changed the pest control landscape of our city. Where we used to have these definite seasons, we're no longer seeing that. We're seeing these insects, such as these roaches, adapting to these weather climate in our area. And people are leaving their windows open, a lot kind of like we discussed earlier with the stink bugs, and they're working their way inside the house when it gets cold, and then they'll migrate back out as it warms up and migrate back in. They're chasing these pressure weather patterns in and out of the house, and you're noticing them. Right now, the common roach that everybody's seeing is that what they call the water bug or palmetto bug in our area, and it's really just an American roach. And when you see that roach, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have an infestation in your home. What it typically means is you just got a fall invader that has worked its way in your home, whether it's through an open window, whether it's through overhanging trees, bushes, dense pine straw. This time of year, everybody likes to burn and have a fire with the cooler temperatures. You can bring them in bundles of wood. There's a lot of different ways that these insects migrate into your house, and you need a professional like us to come out and tell you what you've got going on and how to exclude these insects from working their way in, and putting out the proper treatment plan for you so that you don't have this as an ongoing issue.
Yeah, it's interesting as we talk about this, whether I always thought the old wives' tale, or whatever you want to call it, is the colder that the winter was, the more severe that the weather was, the less bug population you were going to see in the spring and summer. And it doesn't sound like those suckers take a break.
No, they don't. They definitely don't. They're going to keep thriving and growing and multiplying as long as the conditions are suitable for them. And they can lay multiple egg capsules in their lifetime, and depending upon the species, you can have anywhere from 16 to 30 plus baby roaches in one egg capsule. And they can lay a numerous amount of them within a short period of time. So you can really get a problem out of control quick, and that's why you need somebody to come out and let you know what you need to do to make it better.
Right. And you guys are certainly the folks to do that. How do they get you again?
704-334-1616 or bugivey.com.
334-1616 Bug Ivey or bugivey.com. All right. So in the beginning segment, I talked a little bit about why Charlotte, right? Why is Charlotte not experiencing the same things that other parts of the country are related to the housing market? And we talked about the fact that there's a very low amount of foreclosures and short sales going on right now. There's a lot of people coming here right now. There is still the basic supply and demand issue where there is a very low amount of supply for the demand due to the amount of people that are coming into Charlotte. And as Sandy pointed out in her update, we're coming into the season where people relocate, which is the first quarter of the year. And those, they will absorb a lot of the inventory in the spring. And a lot of people are not letting go simply because they're facing or holding low interest on their existing home, and they don't want to let it go. A lot of people are converting those homes into rentals. And so we're seeing the rentals go up because in the rental market, and I'll talk about it in a minute, the numbers are really good. But let's talk about the job market here. The job market here is over the top robust. We've got a great job market in Charlotte. And that is one of the big drivers that keeps that demand up there. And so where are these people coming from? Well, it's pretty reasonable to answer that question. They're coming from areas of high taxation and high crime. High taxation and high crime. A lot of people from California, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Vermont, Michigan. We're seeing a tremendous migration here of people that every time I talk to them or they get in the car and they start looking, they go, we just had enough. We've had enough. And I hear that a lot. Buyers right now, if you're a buyer, you do have more time than you did last year. Last year you had to write an offer like in the hour after the home went active, and you were writing really big due diligence checks. As a buyer right now, it's going to feel a little bit more like normal. It's going to feel like, you don't have to write an offer in an hour. Your due diligence money or your non-refundable deposits are back more to normal, more in the 1% range of whatever it is you're asking, the asking price is 1 to 2%. You're seeing more of that. You're seeing the ability to do an inspection, whereas before a lot of people waived the inspection and never did it. And the ability to talk about repairs. We use a formula called BCW, broken, cosmetic, or work, and a worn, broken, cosmetic, worn, BCW. If it's broken, fix it. If it's cosmetic, we ain't touching. If it's worn, then you prorate it based on its age or its life. But it is a little bit more normal. Now, for investors in the final moments, rents are up year to date 11.8%, averaging $1,979. There's a low inventory of rentals. So you should consider, for tax purposes or cash flow, keeping that home in the rental market. It's a great thing to do. I'm excited about 2023. I hope you guys are. If you need us, you can call us at 846-DONE, 846-3663, or on the web at myjamesonhomes.com. Happy New Year, guys. Marty, Sam,
Paul.
Happy New Year to you all out there. God bless. We wish you a prosperous and blessed and healthy 2023. Take care.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, guys.
See you
ya.
later.
Meow.